touchies. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. We
Like
are
that.
back.
See,
We're
for us, explain to everybody, dude. That was you're on some kind of a cool down mode. What happened?
That's the longest 10 minutes of my life. They because we have a free account since Kevin Bean, he just texted me. He just did his first performance of Fiddler on the Roof. He just got home. And because of that, he couldn't check his text, which we needed to verify his account. So we're on my cheap free account, and they only
Yep.
let you do 40 minutes, and then you got to take a 10-minute break. It's the worst, dude.
And you're just trying to get through on freaking Nola's Candy Buzz,
You got
dude.
to
Yeah.
try to get through on a little bit of Reese's and Kit Kat. And Kevin Bean, I hope Fiddler on the Roof goes well, but can you think about the Tonto's demise for a minute?
I mean, if Brees doesn't score a touchdown soon to make him pay, I don't know if what there's something wrong with the world, dude.
I think it was intentional because he knows we're podcasting tonight. He intentionally changed the password. He's like, I'm not going to help him out. Yeah, it's just
Who
rude.
does that? All right.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, our
you're up.
next matchup, we got a battle of 4 and 4s, and they couldn't be any further apart. Well, they could be, but they're pretty far apart.
Yes, they
Judd,
are.
Judd, who is on the inside looking out, and Yinzer Jazz on the outside looking in. He is just falling. He's definitely reeling right now, and you can just feel it in his text messages. He's not sure about his team. He's not sure about anything.
You know,
But
I can't help but think, Brian, that you might be partially to blame for this. You've been complaining about his points since when he was
yeah,
4-1 with like 9 points. Now he's lost three in a row. He's gone from like second all the way down to 10th. You must
wow,
be like a pig in shit right now, dude.
I'm loving every second of it, and I'm hoping to start Craig Slide this week as well.
All
And if
right,
we
we'll
can
get
both
into
of
that
them
in a minute.
on the
Yeah.
outside, that'd be great. All right. Starting off, we got Josh Allen, who we all know Delling loves. Going up against Dak Prescott. You can never feel good about starting Dak. I'm going Josh Allen.
Uh, you know what? This might surprise you, but I'm going Dak this time. I think that game might shoot out, dude.
Okay. I hope it does for Delling's sake. All
Hmm.
right. We got in receiver, we got Jaden Reed, we got Xavier Worthy and CD Lamb, disrespecting him all the way down there at the bottom. Going up against the Sun God, Cooper Cup, and Amari Cooper.
Mm. Ooh, weird how you have the line. These guys are lined up as the defense against the quarterback they're playing. Isn't that
Oh yeah,
kind of cool?
that's very interesting.
I like CeeDee Lamb better, and well, you know what? I hate to go against CeeDee Lamb, but I'm going with Maddie on this one.
Me too. Give me Cooper Cup. I mean, he's looking pretty good. Wait, he's gonna have at least one more good week before he becomes a Steeler. So let's give it to Matty. That
Keep
that is his
dreaming,
worst
pal.
nightmare. That is his
Keep
worst.
dreaming,
I know,
dude.
dude. It's never gonna happen. But I would love it for no other reason than to piss Delling off.
Maybe Baltimore even. They might as well just
Oh,
get him too.
God, that would be great.
He'd kill
That'd
himself,
be the
dude.
worst. Oh man. All right. Running backs, we got Joe Mixon and Kyron Williams going up against James Cook and KW3. Even though we have some information here, I'm still going Juddy here.
Yeah, 4 more yards equals 3.4, when he gets that boner. And then Kyron, all he does is score three a game. So give me Jetty.
Yeah. I mean, Delling's got some decent running backs, but yeah, Joe Mixon has been, and they've both been so consistent.
Yeah,
All
oh
right.
man.
And in the tight end position, we got Cotton versus Laporta. Man, Cotton is he's just picking passes left and right, man. Give me
Uh,
Cotton.
yeah, how could I follow that? Ditto,
You
dude.
can't.
Well played. Well played. I cannot. If you told me in week one, I'd be picking Cotton over, picking Cotton over fucking LaForda, dude. It's so wild. What a year. All right, yeah, Cotton all the way.
Yeah, but Laporta finally did show up last week, got a touchdown. He's got him back in there.
Yeah, but Cotton's got that by halftime, Brian.
He
Everybody knows that.
definitely does. All right. Irvin going against Dowdle. Ugh.
Mm. I'm going with Bucky. I'll ride the hot hand, dude. He's playing all right.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, give me Bucky, I guess. And I guess Downing is doing this intentionally. Does he have a kicker on his roster? I guess not.
He
No,
caught
he
the
doesn't.
most beautiful woman kicker of all time.
Yeah.
He is really, remember it like a few weeks ago when he was like, dude, I hate kickers. I can't pick a kicker. He's been saying he needs to call up Gagsy and be like, Gagsy, how do you do it? Because if anybody could pick a kicker, dude, it's fucking Mike Gags, dude.
Yes. Yes.
So
Gags, if you're
I'd be
listening,
asking him
help him
for
out.
help him out, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe for like a ninth rounder.
I think he might end up taking masturbates
Mm.
off the waiver wire, which wouldn't be a bad pickup. Um,
The young master, yeah, at KC, huh? You know what? I'll take Chase. I'm going with the
okay.
whole trio of Tampa right here. Three
That's a
guys in a
lot of
row. All
that's a lot of Tampa. I think he kicks a lot of extra points, or a lot of extra points. So yeah, give me Detling. Give me whoever he puts in there.
right, fair enough.
All right. And then in the this is looking potentially good for you. The Jets are getting down near the goal line. All right. We got the
Uh,
Houston defense going up against whoever Detling plays. Give me the Houston D. Oh, and it sorry to burst your bubble. There was
fuck,
holding. All right.
fuck.
Holding.
What?
There was
What
holding.
happened?
They're taking it
Oh,
back.
they took back
Uh,
Brees's touchy.
there was no touchdown. They were just getting down to about the two. Rogers ran it
Ew,
down to about the two, and yeah, there was holding, so they're bringing it back.
ew, gross.
All right,
All
give
right,
me Houston's D.
give me Houston.
All right, all in all, what are you thinking?
Uh, it's gonna be a good matchup, I think. But I think at the end of the day, I'm going Juddy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be closer than what the projections are right now. Clearly, since he doesn't have a kicker or a defense, yeah, it's going to be a close one. But I think Jetty pulls this one out with the help of his buns and his
You
running
sure
back.
would you sure would like Brees to score a touchdown though? I don't know why we're talking about that.
And looks like I thought Garrett Wilson almost got a touchy. Nope, nope. All right, and we're both taking Jetty. Sorry, Datling. The
Sorry,
slide
man.
continues.
Sorry.
All right.
Tough
All
out
right, what do
there,
we got?
dude.
What do we got next? We got
Biscuits and Ed. Right, because then
yep,
you'll do
this is
Possum and Josh.
yep. And you're right, the last one.
All right. All right, Brian, in this next matchup, we've got a couple of losers last week. They were big
Yeah,
time losers with some
yeah.
big time points. Especially, you got to feel bad for Jimmy Jam. 193 can't get you the dub.
That's
I'm sorry, dude. It had to be you. Too bad I wasn't lined up with Craig or something. And Ed, he put up some numbers, but just not enough. Anyway, they're both 4-4. Jimmy's on the inside, Ed's on the outside. Let's get right to it. Patrick Mahomes at home against Tampa, going up against Kirk Cousins. Yes, I love it already, Brian. He's got Kirk Cousins in the
me
lineup
too.
at home against Dallas, but I'm still going to go with Patty.
Give me Kirk Cousins. Look, I mean, you gotta love Ed Logger's like icon game this year has been top notch. I mean, that Aaron Rodgers photo is one of my favorites of all time. I mean,
Dude, I didn't even see. What am I even looking at, dude? I smoked too much on that break we had to take, dude. I
yeah,
forgot.
that's time to break.
That fucked me up. All
Uh,
right.
can you see Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers, that epic photo.
Yes, dude, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Give it to
that's
him.
why he is 4-4 and not 5-3. But give me Cousins.
All right, and then at wide receiver, we've got one of Cousins' guys, Darnell Mooney. We got the 3D, dude. We
Yeah,
got
3D.
uh D Mooney, D Smith, and D Moore going up against D Adams. Then, of course, Zay Flowers ruins the D scheme, and Chris Olive, as Craig always loves to call him.
Yes.
Also at wide receiver, it feels like an AJ game. Devontae got some numbers. I'll tell you what, Brees Hall gets in the end zone, and I'll give it to Jimmy.
That's so funny. Give it to Jimmy. 3D. 3D for sure.
All right. And then at running back, we've got our boy who binked me pretty hard in the face last
Yeah,
week, Jahmyr
that was
Gibbs,
some.
and the true junior of the B. Robinsons. He went up against Bijan, couldn't get it done. Going up against Saquon and Ramondre Stevenson in a plus matchup. Uh, Give me Saquon.
Yeah, give me Saquon. These are four quality running backs, but Saquon takes this one against
Saquon
Jacksonville.
beat Jacksonville. Holy
Yeah,
shit, that might
yeah.
get weird. All right, all right, and then at tight end we got Easy E Evan Engram going up against that. Give me.
Earth. Okay, give me Easy E. I'll take Ingram.
All right, and then in the flex, he should have flexed him last week, Brian, because Lad
Yeah,
McConkey had 30,
please.
going up against Keenan Allen, and we like when it's easy, I think. We're going Lad McConkey.
And we're going Laddie. Now, was he actually on the bench?
On the bench, he had
Oh,
a,
that's painful.
yeah, well, not for me, it wasn't Brian.
No,
And then a
no, not at
kicker,
all.
we've got, oh my gosh, we got a guy named Brandon versus Matt's gay. Matt's gay.
Matt's gay, always.
And always he's always gay, Brian. And then finally, finally we've got Casey at home against Tampa, going up against Chicago on the road against Arizona. Not especially great for either,
Mm-mm.
but
No,
it's hard to do what it's hard to go against Casey's D right now. I'm
it
gonna
is.
go ahead and go with them.
We're gonna go with Casey's D, even though Baker's gonna get about 40 completions. So, yeah, Casey's D still wins that.
They're pretty stout. All right, and then overall, Brian, I can't say that I picked enough of Ed's guys this time, and I'm sure he'll love it because he knows I'm always wrong. But I'm gonna go with my man Jimmy Jam. He's gonna keep putting up points. He's gonna bounce back and win.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tight. I took a lot from both sides, but I'm gonna go with you on the strength of the You know what? No, I'm changing. I'm saying Kirk versus Kirk and the running backs. Nah, I can't. I'm going back and forth.
Wait, who scored that Jets touchdown, dude?
Did they actually give it to him? It was let's see, hold on. Did they actually?
I don't know. It says there on there. Just it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Garrett Wilson, baby.
Ah, fucking cockhole. Suck.
If it was actually in, man, it was a sick catch, sick catch.
You
All
were
right,
definitely behind, dude, because it says 14-10 on right there on the
all
screen.
right, all right. They just overturned it. I could be behind though. All right, well,
All
I'm
right,
gonna,
whatever.
yeah, I'm gonna give it to Jimmy as well. Sorry, Ed. Jimmy for the win. All right. Next up, we have what is the last one we have to do? Shawshank? Yeah. And then the matchup of the week. All right, the next to the last matchup of the week, we have our first place. He's been in first place for a long time, and Craig pointed out that he could lose two in a row, still be in first place. The power of purple, the power of possum, Ryan Treesize, going up against Shawshank Athletics, as Josh pointed out. He wasn't sure how many teams were 5-3. Although between you and I think he knew how many teams were 5-3, and he
He knew
knew
exactly how many teams,
yeah,
Brian.
that's
Mm-hmm.
sly dog. But Shawshank, man, you gotta like whenever he's surging. He's loving it. He's having a really good night so far.
Why
Let's
does
see.
this dickhole have to have all the touchdowns? You know what I
I,
mean?
seriously, can he share a little bit? I mean,
A little.
you gotta love that it's 14-10. You know, that means they're gonna start running the ball a little more, maybe a couple of dump offs to Brees. But let's
Yeah.
get into it. We got Lamar versus Geno. Give me Lamar. Actually, oof. No, I changed it. Give me Geno versus the Rams.
Yeah, you can have your Gino, Brian. Give me Lamar.
All right. Versus Denver, I don't know.
I don't care.
All right. I'll take Geno. And we got Scary Terry, Just Jeff, and whatever, Chris Tillman. I don't know his first name.
Cedric.
Cedric, thank you. Going up
Cedric
against
Diggory.
Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Wandale Robinson.
Mm.
We got a lot of information here. I'm
Yeah,
still
we
going.
sure
I'm still gonna
do.
go tree here. Scary Terry and Just Jeff.
Nah, he's spotting him 27 already. Yeah, give me Shawshank.
All right, Shawshank. All right. Next up, we've got Derrick Henry and Javonte Williams going up against Tony Pollard and D Swift. Me.
DeAndre. It's
Multi-touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins and DeAndre. Dude, just guess DeAndre if
Yeah.
it's ever a D. Just
I'll-
fire it out
I'll
there.
see.
DeAndre Henry on the other side, DeAndre Kincaid,
Give me
You'll hit most times.
most
Give
times.
me Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it's easy. Derrick Henry. Although he's against Denver, but give me Derrick Henry
Mm,
because it's Derrick Henry. All
mm.
right. Dalton Kincaid, gonna miss Travis Kelsey.
Give me Kelsey,
Yeah,
baby.
Kelsey's coming back. All right, Pittman Jr. versus Bigsby. That one should be fairly easy. We got Flacco throwing to Pittman. I think that's a Pittman game.
Pittman.
And then we got Alex Siebert going up against Bucker
I mean, we always go with
Harrison.
Dick Butkus,
Yeah,
Brian.
going Dick Buckets on that one. And then we finally got the Minnesota D at home versus the Colts. Going to be against Seattle at home versus the Rams. Give me Minnesota D. The Power Purple's
Give me,
back.
yeah. I agree. The power of the purple's back, and playing the Rams is no fun anymore now that they have their guys back.
And
So,
yeah,
give-
although as Craig pointed out, we might not have everybody back. I don't know if you saw that on the lineup. Puka might not be back. He's dealing with some injury issues right
I
now.
I
Yeah,
wasn't paying
I think it
attention.
might be
Yeah,
a knee injury or something. So,
never good.
anyways, no, never good at all. So overall, I think Tree Slice goes 7-2, reclaims first place, like with authority. Josh puts up a good fight, but toss of magic for the win.
You know what's weird is I disagree. I think
I,
that I like Geno Smith. I pick Lamar because I never pick against him because he's the man, but that's no disrespect to Geno. I think that game will be high scoring, and I think that since Josh bowled that 300, nobody's ever even come close to beating him, and they never will. And he might run the table all the way home. So give me Josh.
Josh, Mr. 300 for the win.
That's all, dude. He's just coming up glory hole every time, dude. It's a glory
Uh,
hole, Brian. And speaking of glory holes, Brian,
here
it's
we
a
go. Here
whole
we
lot of
go.
glory. It is our matchup of the week. We have got our fourth place, 4-4. Everybody's tied. Those points we've been talking about have got them on the inside, looking out through the glass window, going up against our ninth place champion in our hearts, but our second place player in the standings. We've got the Wizard Wimber, and let's just fucking go right right off the
Go.
bat.
Let's
We've
go,
got
baby.
Baker for a buck at KC going up against Joe Burrow at home against Vegas. As you can see, Brian's going with Baker for a buck.
Yes.
Uh, and I never picked Carson Palmer, Brian, so give me Baker for a buck. All
Yeah,
right, and then
we'll take shake and bake. Hold on one moment. The only thing I have to point out here is I think that Cincinnati game is going to be super duper easy for Cincy. I think the Vegas doesn't really put up much of a fight. Um, I think
just
it's
a
more of a
couple of Jacoby touchdowns is all I'm thinking, really.
maybe
Yeah,
in garbage time.
yeah, sure. When I
But
don't
yeah,
care when
I
he
think it's a
catches them,
Vegas
Brian.
game.
We never care. All right, and then
Hold on, look at Baker just staring Craig down.
dude, he
Look at that
is
cold stare.
focused. He's like, I am QB1. Can you fucking believe it? Look at me in the eyes and tell me you would have drafted me. You would never have drafted me. Look at me now. All right. That's
All
enough
right,
out
good
of you,
one.
Baker. We're on to wide receivers, in which you are not one of those. So
No,
we've got Malik Neighbors, DK Metcalf, and Calvin Ridley Eaton last week going up
yeah,
against
you know.
Jamar Chase, possibly Puka Nakua and Khalil Shakur. Um, we like when it's easy. Give me Brian.
Oh wow, is it that easy?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, especially if Puka doesn't play, it's easy. Um, but yeah, I like my team. Calvin Ridley's number one, like a legit number one. They're gonna have to feed him that ball even more. I'm gonna take my receivers.
Riding a hot hand, Brian, and then also a shootout in Seattle. Okay, and then at running back, we've got JTT and Jerome Ford, maybe,
Yeah,
going up
maybe,
against
maybe.
Rashad White and Tracy Jr.
And that's
Listen, this is
his
another
fault.
one of these motherfuckers that I had to cut because of our short benches, but I owned him before. But all that said, I hate Rashad White. So get. Uh,
Give me JTT.
Give me Craig. Give me
Tracy Jr.
Craig.
has a concussion. He may not play.
Who might? Tracy?
Yeah, and he does not have any running backs on the bench except for, well, he's playing tonight with 11 rushing yards. ETN, is ETN? I haven't kept up on ETN. I don't know if he's actually going to play or not.
I I haven't really been following him myself, so I don't
He
know. But
traveled off my radar,
yeah,
so I'm
but
telling
Jerome
me.
Ford though, I mean, what's he even doing? So it's 1-on-1. All right, give me JGT. All right. And then tight end, we've got our favorite tight end in the whole wide world, Brock Bowers, going up against Tud Ferguson. Give me Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers for the win.
Oh, you don't like to see that? Did Fairbairn just hit another field goal, huh?
Yeah, there's a flag on the play. Let's hope that it's against the Jets. Maybe give them an automatic first down.
Stay tuned, everybody. All right, and then the flex, we've got
It
Christian
is.
Watson going up against
Yeah, for
JS.
first down, no field goal. That's beautiful.
Okay. I don't know why we care about that, Brian,
All right,
because we got Christian Watson going up against Jackson Smith and Jigba. Give me JSN from OSU.
you know what? I'm gonna say JSN unless Jordan Love plays. If Jordan Love plays that shootout, Watson gets at least a touchdown. Give me Watson.
All right, Brian. Fair enough. And then in kicker, we've got another Pennsylvania kicker. We talked about this earlier. Brian only rosters guys from PA. He's got sweep the leg going up against the most beautiful man we've ever seen, Kai Fairbairn. Uh, I don't know. I
That guy
think it's a
is
lot of
not legit.
touchdowns from Philly, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, that just went to a 5. That was beautiful. If you were watching
I
the stream.
give me sweep the leg, dude.
Yeah, give me sweep the leg. I think Fairbairn is not going to get another chance tonight. I hope Craig's watching. I hope he saw them take those points off the board because he wants every single point this week.
Oh, you gotta have them all, Brian. And I think Elliott is gonna go 9 for 9 on
Yeah,
XP. Is
that
what's
sounds
gonna
about
happen.
right.
All right, and then finally, Brian, and only finally, we've got Philadelphia at home. The zero dog, all their defense going up against Jacksonville. But then we got Baltimore at home against Denver. Ooh, both tasty.
They're
Jacksonville's
both tasty.
offensive line is all banged up. They're losing guys left and right. But I still, nope, I'm going with Philly.
Yeah, give me Philly. Baltimore couldn't stop Jameis Winston, so I'm not too confident they're going to stop Bo Nix, who's starting to come on a little bit. Give
You
me
like
Philly's
what you see
defense.
from Bo Nix, dude. He's turning
Yeah,
that shit around, dude. We like that
he
as
is.
football fans. And
Yeah,
yeah, I think Jacksonville's kind of going in the other direction, dude.
for
And
sure.
for for those reasons, I picked your buns. I picked a lot of meat in there, and Christian Watson definitely can catch a 50-yard touchdown. Given all that, and of course the fact that you're playing Craig, our ninth place heart guy. This is Larry's lead pipe lock of the week.
He did say that it is he has a W6 next to his name. He wasn't sure what that means.
Did
He'll have to figure out what an L1 means after this.
did your
Um,
boy just did his boy just as we were looking at this miss a field goal between 20 and 29 yards?
if that happened, I don't know because I'm
It
actually
says, dude, look, it says one field goal miss, 20 to 20. Dude, that is like
I hope that's true because my game is behind by probably about like 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe
that is
let's
so
see.
gross, dude. That is so gross, dude. That's
Off,
like
dude, it was off the upright. Dude, that is ugly. He went down while we were doing this matchup for anybody watching at home. He went from 9 to 5 to 4.
So wait, yeah, he bangs this field goal, right? From 40 plus. But there's the defensive penalty, so they get the
Yes.
first down. And then they move it way closer and he shanks it. Dude, what
Oh,
kind of gross swing is that? I'm sure Craig will tell us in the recap when he loses, dude. Uh
yeah. Craig's gonna lose this one badly.
dude, that is fucking some gross ass kicker luck right there.
That is disgusting.
That's
And he's
why
got
we hate kickers, dude.
T. Higgins on the bench. Tracy's gonna
Mm.
be on the bench.
Oh.
Nakuma's gonna be on the bench, and he's
Mm.
gonna maybe crack 100 if he's lucky. Yeah, this is
Uh,
the lead pipe lock of the week. We're gonna bring home that next tasty win, 5-4. Craig's gonna slip down to 6-3. Let's go Hillbillies.
It's an easy one. You like when it's easy, Brian. That's just wild. What a
That
wild
was
sequence for him,
that was
dude.
really fun to watch. And I hope Craig was watching our live coverage of that as well. Oh man.
Oh, to be watching that, dude,
Yeah.
that's one of
I
the
mean,
sicker
he's gonna have
things,
to watch
dude.
it twice because he's probably watching it now in real time, and then he's gonna have to rewatch it tomorrow. And now they're down four, so he's not gonna get another crack at a field goal. They're gonna be going for touchdowns at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's
Um,
fucking hilarious. All right.
Beautiful. Yeah, he'll have an L1 next to his name next week. We'll explain that to him next week. Um,
A W3 for me,
anyways,
that's gonna be tasty, dude.
yeah, it'll be a W what for me, W2. Where am I at?
Hmm.
W2. I'll take that. That's
W2,
cool.
yeah. We're into it. We're back on Thursday
Yeah.
when we always kick that ass. So
All right, Disco, you ready? Because it's after my bedtime. You ready?
I'm always ready, Brian. Coo, 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 coo.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Hey, happy Halloween to you.
Same to you, brother, and good luck. Take him
Good
down.
luck to you. See you
Thanks,
next
man.
week.
All right, brother. Later.
Later.